Well, Coach, no precipitation to speak of, but still a very chilly December day in Philly. Winter coats and hot chocolate abound here at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
74.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's caught. Mitchell. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Throwing. Prescott. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was. As you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's done it there. Five down. Stand up.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Great 15, great 15.
On second down, a run with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Check, crunch. Recon, 132 fighter. 57.
Wentz. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 59.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 45 on second down, Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Shady weapon.
On first down, here's Breida. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Wentz going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. Single receiver. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Check. X3. 218, chop.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up. The first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. He's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Greystone travel. 40. Check 25. Switch.
They'll try to run with Breida. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Fletcher pops on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security #1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Kill.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
By DeMarcus Lawrence. Taken down back at the 18.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 50, check 50.
6-6, pull it high. Sunday.
On play action, Wentz. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Wentz throwing complete to Arcega-Whiteside. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They run with Breida. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Less than a yard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Smith trying to run for it. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Ito.
They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Tavon Young in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. This is Coleman with a grab. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Intended that time for Cooper.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Change the mic. Change the mic.
Wentz now on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I'm here all day.
To throw is Wentz. He'll run it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Push him back.
Running with Elliott. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And some room to maneuver. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Lefty, lefty. Lefty, lefty.
Now it's Breida. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
61, matchbox lights. Kill. Hey, empty.
Crunch time, defense. Check hot route. Hot. Switch. Check three, check three.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stack sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back them up halfway. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
There we go. Pac-Man. Waiting.
Hey, let's get in that hole.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell.
Go. Waiting. Kill.
Check 49.
Now a give to Breida. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. To throw is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.